on this episode of Absolute Cowardness, we have this little screenshot right here. Mufasa the Lion King trailer, comments turned off by Disney. Why, Disney? Why would you turn off the comments for your trailer of a movie that's going to break all box office records and everyone in the world is absolutely going to love and flock to the movie theaters to see this movie? Could you not handle the criticism of, yep, it's going to be another flop again. Yep, Barry Jenkins is nothing more than just an indie director and that's it. Yep, no one's going to see this movie. Maybe for a second, you should take the comments and learn from them. Because the comments section is your audience, is your paying customers. And over the past, I would say maybe 5 years or so, you started to do everything in your power to alienate your entire fan base. You chose to have a new group of people that you want to pander to, and they're not making the money, first of all, and second of all, they're not consuming the products. All they do is see a few little factors of it and say, yes, this is the greatest thing ever. But they're not your core fan base, and you know that. You know that you're not making your products anymore for the actual Disney fan. And over the past few years, we have shown you collectively, as an audience, that we don't need you anymore. We don't need to go to the theaters to see your movies. We don't need Disney Plus to consume your shows. We don't need any of that. And it's showing with every single box office flop you have going on right now. And you got nothing. You got absolutely nothing in the works right now that can realistically be seen as a win. Wolverine and Deadpool, possibly. That can potentially make you money. But realistically, is it going to save the MCU going forward? Is it going to usher in a whole slate of movies that everyone's going to run to the theaters and see? No, it's not. No, it's not at all. People like Wolverine. People like Hugh Jackman. People like Deadpool. People like Ryan Reynolds. And that's it. That's the only thing you have going for you. You have two characters and two actors that people stomach. And that's what you're banking your entire future on. Right now, The Lion King Mufasa. It's not going to usher in a brand new cinematic universe of The Lion King with 1,000 spin-offs, and we're not going to get a Timon and Pumbaa movie, and we're not going to get a Nala movie, and we're not going to get whatever the hell the Lion Guard spin-off characters are. We're not going to get any of that. And if anything, you should take what you saw in the comments as a prediction of how your movie's going to go. Because again, I saw the trailer, I just did a review of the trailer, I didn't really get much out of it. And yes, as I said in my review, it looks really pretty. They did a fantastic job with the CGI. They made the characters a lot more expressive. We really couldn't get a lot of expressions from the 2019 version of it. I got zero storyline in this trailer. I got zero anything. It just led me with more questions like, why are Timon and Pumbaa in this? Why is apparently Donald Glover is coming back as Simba? Apparently Beyonce is coming back as Nala. Is it going to be hey kids, gather around the table, I'm going to tell you the story of my father? That's the only thing I could think of. Because again, this is called Mufasa. It's not called Simba, it's not called The Lion King, it's Mufasa. So it should be essentially the story of Mufasa, which in the end, coincidentally, is almost like the story of The Lion King. Where he started off as a cub and had to learn through trials and tribulations and become the king. So we've already done that story. Why are we doing it again? But more expensive and not going to be as good, and everyone hates it. So, man, I don't understand the logic of what's going on in there. But like I said before, I don't think this movie's going to make a single dime in the box office, and them turning off comments is just an admittance of defeat. And you see that in a lot of things. The other day I saw a plus-size social media influencer, and she's talking about how, yes, it's healthy being this size. And I noticed that the comment section wasn't even there on Instagram. The bubble to comment was not even remotely there. So why did you turn the comments off in that post? Did you not think that people are going to agree with you? So again, same thing with The Lion King. You turn the comments off. YouTube has a ton of filters and stuff like that. A ton of stuff. If you make YouTube content, you can see the filtered out comments. And when you click on them, you can see why they're being filtered out. So the algorithm already removes things that are overly offensive as it is. So the only stuff you're dealing with is actual criticism. And Disney can't take it at this point, though. They're done. They cannot take a single lick of criticism that doesn't gush about this movie. They're not even trying to, like, delete them. There's not even a mass load of people saying, yes, my comments all got deleted. No, they just turned it off entirely. Everyone hates this movie. Everyone hated this trailer, and it's really hard to confirm the dislike counter, but people have been sending me pictures of what it looks like, and it's massively disliked. It's not doing well at all. And this is the world, not just me. This is the world right now saying, we are rejecting you, Disney. We are not going to consume your products. We are not going to consume your movies, your shows, your streaming services. We're not going to go to the parks as much. And that's it. So a change needs to be made, and it's not from the inside. It needs to be a total mass overhaul of the entire company. Everyone has to go. It's not even like, oh, okay, we're just going to get rid of Kathleen Kennedy. No. You have to get rid of Bob Iger. You have to get rid of every single person right now currently employed by Disney. Because they're not making products for people that actually want to see their products. They're not making products for people that actually care about the lore and actually want to see a good movie. They're just pandering to activists, and that's it. Which is such a tiny, small percentage of people, and it's not working. It's not working out, and you should know it's not working out because the numbers don't lie about it. So when I see comments turned off here, it's like, oh, great. Disney is again running away from the problem. They haven't learned anything. They haven't learned a single thing over the past few years, and they're never going to. And these movies do not take a week to make. Sometimes they take years and years to make, especially a long CGI movie like this. So they probably started making this movie maybe like 2-3 years ago. And now it's coming out. And now they're realizing, yep, people across the globe are rejecting the ideologies that we want to put in all of our movies. The pandering that we're doing right now to activists, the world is saying, no, I do not want to see this. I'm not going to show it to my children, and that's it. So now they're stuck with all these products. And again, the Lion King from 2019 made over $1 billion. And now they're making a sequel, and it's going to make $0. That's incredible. That's incredible, and they know it too. That's the worst part. And they're not even going to just remove the movie entirely and write it off as like a tax write-off and get the money back. They're going to put this movie in theaters. It is going to get the worst reviews out there because we know how bad it's going to be. And the only people that are telling you that it's going to be good are the people just shilling online for this company. And they're wrong because they're not even consuming it. Remember when Captain Marvel came out and every person that had a negative review was attacked for their opinions online? And they were attacked by people that didn't see the movie, that can't say a positive thing about it. And that's what's going to happen with The Lion King. You have all the setup you need to go with race, gender, sexuality, and just say, nope, everyone that didn't like this movie is just an istophobe, and that's it. And that's how this movie's going to go. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be received well at all. The critics, I don't even think that any credible news outlet today can realistically say, yes, we're going to take the money and say, yes, this is a great movie. They can't do it. They're going to lose all credibility. So again, Disney backed into a corner, cowering in fear, thinks that they could just turn off the comments section that's going to save their company. They're just devoid of anything at this point. They have no idea. And you know what? It must be tough to be them right now. Because they have no idea what to do. Because if they back down now and say, oh, we're going to go back to the old days of making good content, it's not going to work out well for anyone. So what do you guys think about that? Do you think the Lion King Mufasa is going to be a great movie? You think Disney turn off the comments is a sign of things to come? Let me know what you think about that.